Hi there, everyone. Thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Brandon T. Jones in for Laura today. We start things off with a check of the forecast. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick standing by right now, tracking showers and chances of thunderstorms. Thomas, what's ahead of us, my friend?
Yeah, so it's those scattered showers that will continue to pepper the inland northwest with that activity. At the moment, I have not spotted any lightning strikes on the map, but there certainly are plenty of showers to go around. Small showers, but a large number of them right now. You can see them just kind of a smattering on the map, almost as if you took a paintbrush and really just threw it onto the wall here. But let's really dive in to Spokane County, where we're actually getting kind of the least number of showers. Maybe just one cell that's about to approach Liberty Lake if it keeps going that way. In fact, if we continue into North Idaho here, it looks like Rathdrum specifically is getting the most rain as of the noon hour here. Maybe a few sprinkles just starting to get closer towards Hayden, but notice the very slow motion of these showers as they are just drifting southward. So it does look like Post Falls should get some rainfall within a few minutes here. Might take a few more minutes if it wants to get into Coeur d'Alene itself. Again, a live picture outside in downtown Spokane. You see the sun streaming down, kind of finding the clearest spot in the skies as of right now. But the more sunshine we get, the more energetic the atmosphere will become. And it's that energy that can eventually produce thunderstorms. So like dominoes, you need the sunshine, you need the moisture, then you get the energy, then you get the thunderstorms overall. It's currently 54 degrees on a kind of mostly cloudy day overall. But into the afternoon, not just more scattered showers, but perhaps just a couple scattered thunderstorms within all this activity that we're going to see. Coming up, I'll show you how long the scattered showers will last throughout the day today and how active of a weather pattern we continue to find ourselves in for this week ahead.
Alrighty, Thomas, we'll check back in with you in just a few moments. And don't forget, you can get the latest weather forecast anytime. It's streaming right now on KREM 2 Plus. You can download KREM 2 Plus for free on your TV. Again, you can watch for free with KREM 2 Plus. Happening today, Spokane County Commissioners are expected to vote on a plan that could reduce wildfire risks near Spokane Valley. Avista is asking the county to approve an easement which would let them bury power lines in the area. Overhead power lines have caused several wildfires in the last few years. In 2020, a fire destroyed Malden and Pine City. Investigators say the fire sparked from a tree branch falling on an Avista power line. And in 2023, a faulty security light on an inland power utility pole sparked the Gray Fire in Medical Lake. Between both of those fires, hundreds of homes burned. Spokane County will meet this afternoon to consider the plan. If they get the go-ahead, Avista says it will bury 2.5 miles of overhead lines in an area near Micah Peak. Work would start in mid-July and continue throughout the end of August. The utility is planning similar work in North Spokane County and the Moran Prairie area. Now, in continuing coverage, the private security guards who dragged a woman out of a Kootenai County Town Hall have pleaded not guilty. Our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press report the 4 men who work for Lear Asset Management pleaded not guilty through their attorneys earlier this month. In February, Dr. Teresa Bornpaul was forcibly removed from a town hall in North Idaho for shouting from the audience. The security guards that removed her are charged with the misdemeanor crimes of battery and false imprisonment. Another man facing charges for allegedly pushing one of Bornpaul's friends also pleaded not guilty. Pre-trial conferences and jury trials are scheduled between late April and mid-July. We have new details on the Montana murder suspect arrested in Coeur d'Alene. Court documents show Cody Rencurl became the suspect after a house cleaner found Dixie Schroeder dead in her Montana townhome on Wednesday. Police tracked Rencurl to Coeur d'Alene through Schroeder's debit card, which he reportedly used to order fast food and get a pizza delivered to his hotel room. He's expected to be transported back to Montana to face a charge of deliberate homicide. 3 climbers died after a fall in Okanogan County over the weekend. The sheriff's office says it happened after an anchor they were using to rappel failed. Maddie White spoke with the sheriff about the deaths of a rescue and a 4th climber.
It was nearly impossible for rescuers to actually get to where they fell.
Photos from the scene show the type of terrain rescuers ventured into to extricate the bodies of 3 rock climbers Sunday morning.
The victims had to be removed from the mountain by helo.
The Okanogan County undersheriff spoke to us over the phone Monday. They aren't yet sharing the names of those who died, but did say they were ages 36, 47, and 63. One was from Bellevue and 2 were from Renton.
As they were climbing, they did come across several pitons that were already installed in the rock face.
This photo shows an example of a piton. They act as anchors for protecting climbers from falling and are sometimes shared, but not always reliable.
Depending on how long they've been there and you know where you actually secure them to the rock, yeah, they definitely could fail.
That's what Undersheriff Dave Yarnell says may have happened as the 4 were rappelling from a single piton. They fell about 400 feet.
On a almost vertical section of the mountain.
While the investigation continues, King County's rock climbing community is grieving. A manager at Edgeworks Climbing in Seattle told King 5, "This sounds truly tragic for everyone involved. These are scenarios that you never want to happen in the climbing community since we're a tight-knit bunch." That sentiment echoed by the president of Seattle's Bushwhacker Climbing Club, who said, "Our thoughts and condolences go out to the climbers and families impacted."
And in another deadly accident, 2 rafters died in Idaho County over the weekend. Law enforcement said they received 2 SOS calls from the same group on the Selway River. The names of those who died have not yet been released as family notifications are still pending. Spokane City Council has voted to move the historical statue of John Monahan at Monroe in Riverside. The move of the monument to Fairmont Memorial Park. Monahan died while fighting in a battle, and the statue of him has been up since 1906, but some community members say it perpetuates racism because of how it refers to Samoan people. The message on the plaque is not why the council decided to relocate the statue. They say it's actually a traffic concern because it's in the public right-of-way. Also, in a unanimous vote, Spokane City Council members agreed to make a traffic change at that same downtown intersection at Monroe and Riverside. Drivers can no longer turn right on red. The goal is to reduce pedestrian-related crashes.